Hello there traders. For today's session I decided to cover USD versus Canadian dollar, and I will also speak about the USD versus Japanese yen. I'll start first with the USD versus Canadian dollar. So what I found on this currency pair, there was a big strength yesterday on this currency pair and a strong demand for the USD versus Canadian dollar. Also, the drop on the crude oil helped this currency pair to have a good rise. Now, what I see so far on this one is that there is a potential for the continuation of that upside move that we started yesterday. I see this like a very good run phase, and we got like a first downside leg, then the rally, and another the second down leg. And everything is happening just around the recent swing high. Prior to this rise, there was a recent swing highs around 1.2445. So what I'm seeing here is there is an upside continuation. So I can see this to recontinue the upside move, or at least to revisit 1.2475 and then eventually 1.2493. So watch for this ABC completion and the upside continuation on the USD versus Canadian dollar. On the profile perspective, we got a big update, and we are right now testing the single prints from yesterday based on the market profile chart. We got a single prints area there. So I guess as long as we can hold the single print zone and we don't trade below 1.2420, this one will have a better odds for the rise, 20 pips higher, or even retest the previous day high, which is at 1.2493. So watch for that bull scenario and the upside continuation on the USD versus Canadian dollar. USD versus Japanese yen, we got pullback. So on this one, on the Japanese yen, we got 2 days up, 3 days down. So we got like rotation downside, but then we found a previous pivot low and the previous day low, and we had a reaction from. So now we have some kind of the rally and rejection from the previous day low and the previous important pivot low on the daily frame. I do expect overall the price will try to revisit 110.97, and that's the minimum objective that I expect for today. So eventual buying opportunities on the pullbacks will be preferable strategy according to current condition. I also want to mention that we do have a FMC meeting minutes later during the US session. So always adjust your risk prior to the events, because the events and especially like FMC meeting minutes can really have lots of volatility and can really do tons of the problems if you don't have a proper risk. So always take care of the risk first. So again, I do expect a continuation on the USD versus Canadian dollar and the potential bull continuation on the USD versus Japanese yen based on what we got here. And we got a very well defined upside channeling mode and control from the buyers. As long as that is the case, the upside continuation is preferable, and especially on the pullback after the 3 days down. So guys, that's all for today. Have a good day, trade safe, and see you all tomorrow morning.